everyone, this is Rosa Kelly. So today is January 4th and I am just beginning with my December daily, which is okay. I know it's a bit late and sometimes that's the way it works for me because now I have everything that I need and I can just sit down and finish it, at once. As I've showed you before, what I use for my December dailies are these binder type books, and so why I like this is because I can prepare the pages and then I can switch them around depending on how I need them. Now when you get these books, they come with these protective pages, but I do like making my own pages as well. As you can see, I already decorated the cover here. All I did was use one of the picture of my girls that we take every year. I backed it on some craft paper and then I just added some stickers. I added this tassel that was sent to me on Happy Mail by my friend Anna, so thank you, Anna. All I did is punch a hole and pass it through. So that is what I have so far. So I wanted to share with you how I do the pages. That way, if you are also doing it last minute, maybe we can do this together, or if you want to get ideas for next year. So I'm going to be using, like I said, black and gold. So this is the Paper Studio Gifts of Gold foil papers. This was sent to me by my other dear friend Anna, and I'm also using this Everlasting Love paper stack that I had on my stash. And even though it's not a Christmas paper, I do love the fact that it has a little black and gold pages like this one. I absolutely love it. And a little gold foil pages as well. So the way I make my pages is I'm just gonna cut two designs. I'm gonna put them back to back and I'm gonna make like that my base page. So let me use these two beautiful designs, and then I cut them at the size of my the same size as the acetate that comes here. So if you don't know the size that yours comes with, go ahead and measure this one, and we're gonna use this as a template. So I'm gonna cut mine at 7 by 8.5, but you can go ahead and measure yours as well to see if that will fit. I think they're all pretty standard, and these will be on your Project Life section on your craft store. I'm just going to put these pages together, just using a little bit of glue. Let's see, just back to back. I like the fact that this paper, it's actually one-sided because then I don't get to miss on the design. And then also putting it back to back makes the page really strong. And then I'm just gonna round the corners like so. And to know exactly where you have the holes for the page, I'm gonna grab the acetate that comes on the folder and I'm just going to punch my holes on the same place. You can also mark it with pencil first if you like. I'm just gonna go ahead and do one, and then I'll do the other one like that. So now I have one page ready to decorate. Now I'm also going to be using the 6x6 because I do like having a variety of different sizes on my book. Like the pages, I like them when they are, it's just fun when they're all uneven. And so again, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna put them back to back, just like this. And make sure they match. And if they don't match, then I go ahead and trim them so they look like they match. But these ones look like they match pretty good. So I'm just gonna go ahead and round the corners. Just super quick and simple. And now I'm going to use the page that we did as a template to where I want my holes. So and make sure it's kind of center up and down. I hold it, and again you can use a pencil and mark it, but I'm just going to see where the hole is. Okay, so that got stuck a little bit, so now I'm just going to do this again, and here we go. So now we have two different size pages, but since we have some leftover paper here, I'm going to also use this to make yet another size page. So I'm going to cut these at 8.5. Let me move that away. And I'm going to do the same thing for this page around the corners and make the holes. I also cut some 4x6 pieces of paper, and I'm going to be using one of these acetate pages or protective pages, and I'm just going to put them back to back and put them in these pockets. Now the binder did not come with these type of pages, but you can, I had them in my stash, but you can definitely find them on your Project Life section as well, and they all measure the same thing, so they're kind of cool. So I'm gonna prepare a couple more pages. Alright, so here I have a few different pages. I also had some of these Project Life journaling papers on my stash that look like this, double-sided, so I went ahead and just kept the green side and backed it on the paper from the collection that I'm using. I think I'm just adding the pictures into my book. I'm gonna keep the acetate that come with the book in here just in case I'm gonna use them, but if not, then I'll take them off later. So I'm just adding them in no particular order. I found this piece of acetate from packaging that I also cut and added holes around the corners just to have different types of textures and designs on the page. So now I'm going to go ahead and select the pictures that I want to include in my album. I saved this bag of Starbucks. Actually, when I always get my morning, not always, but I usually get my coffee and a croissant. That's like my favorite breakfast. And so I asked the guy to give me just a bag, like empty bag, clean, because obviously with the croissant it's all greasy, and he was super kind to give me one. And so all I did here, just punch some holes, and inside I have all kinds of little things that my girls give to me, and it's just so cute to keep it as a memory. This one over here is also from that photo shoot, so I just backed it on some paper, and I'm thinking in front of these I'm going to use one of these full acetate pages or protective pages, and I will just put it here on the cover. And I still want to go get some, I need to get some like gold stickers with numbers so I can add the year here, 2018. I did put Christmas, so it's super cute. So what I want to do in here is make just a little shaker, so it kind of looks like my girls are inside the shaker, but they are actually not. Shaker, I'm gonna use one of the protective pages. Now I had this gold and red mixture, but so I separated the gold because I only want gold, and so I'm just gonna add these, and these are so cute. These are like Christmas trees and little reindeers, and these I really don't know where they came from. It's definitely some kind of Happy Meal from last year. And I thought it was super cute, so I'm just gonna add them inside my page. Just gonna add some of that, and let's see, and just kind of shake it around like that. And then I had some of these clear ones, and they're really shiny, so I'm also gonna be adding some of those, so just not that many because they kind of shine pink, and I don't want pink, but I do like how they capture the light, so it's kind of cute. I found this Merry Christmas on my stash just now, and this was an ornament, I think from the dollar store, and so I went ahead and cut the little loop, and I'm going to glue this one right here. But first I'm gonna see on my pocket. I think I have enough elements on my shaker, so I'm just going to place this right here. And when you use your fuse tool, make sure it's really hot, so I kind of had it heating up for a while there. Okay, so I'm just gonna do this, and here we go. So now my pocket, it's all cute. So now I'm gonna add this Merry Christmas. Let me move that on the top. I'm just gonna use my glue. I'm gonna let this dry for a second. Now I'm also gonna use some cute little snowflakes that I just basically got everything on my stash that is gold. So because the shaker always falls to the bottom, obviously, I'm gonna put some of these snowflakes towards the top so we have something cute to look at. I'm gonna try not to make them so aligned. So I'm gonna put this right on top here of my page. It's not dry yet, and make sure that when I add this, my snowflakes are not covering my girls' faces. So put that one here, and maybe I'm gonna move this one up a little bit, and there we go. So now we have the first page. So as you can see, I have all the pictures here that I'm going to include on my December daily. Now this did take me probably about an hour to make all the collages, but I wanted to share with you how I print them. I print my pictures, or how I make my collages. So what I do is I go into an editing app. I use Pic Collage, which you can see here, but you can use any collage app that you use, and I just create either 4x2s or no, these are 3x2s, or then I create 2 into 1 page. So this will be like a 3x4, 2 3x4s. So I make different sizes, like this one, for example. I just create different collages to different sizes, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and trim all the pictures and then organize them by date. Okay, so with the help of my phone, I was able to separate the pictures by day. So for example, these are from my day 1, and I just put the little number 1 on the back, just in case if they get mixed up. I don't have to do this again. So now I'm gonna put them on the side, and I'm gonna start making the little tabs for the numbers. Okay, so I have all my pictures organized, and I went ahead and picked up these number stickers at Michael's. I like that are gold and shiny, and it goes with the theme of my December daily. So now I'm using this punch. I like this punch because you can cut on 3 layers, as you can see. So I use the first layer to cut the big outside scallop circle, and then I'm using the second one to get that little frame where the number's gonna sit. So all I'm gonna do is layer these 2 and then just add the numbers. Now I did get 2 of these, so I have enough alphas or enough numbers for the whole 25 days. So I'm just gonna do that, and then I'm gonna use some Fabri-Tac because sometimes the regular glue does not work on this foil paper. And I'm just gonna layer 1 on top of the other. I'm not gonna give it dimension because I don't want these little numbers to get stuck between the pages. Oops. So just like that, and I'm just gonna continue creating all of my little number tags. I have all my numbers ready, and now I can start decorating my pages. So the one thing I do like to do, it includes a place that we can add some kind of journaling or tag or something. So I'm going to be using a lot of my scraps from when we prepare the pages. I have all kinds of scrap pieces in here, and I'm going to be using this black one to create a little bit of contrast. And I'll just show you how I'll do a couple of them. I won't do all of them. I don't want to make this video super long, but I do want to use this as a background as well as a place to add a little journaling tag. So I'm just going to put this right on the middle, and I'm going to add my glue on 3 sides only. That way we can use this as a pocket. So I'm gonna be using this piece of my scraps to create a little tag. So I'm just gonna smoothly bend it on half and create this little V cut, and I'm just gonna put the picture over here just like so, and I'm gonna place this right in here, and then I'm gonna make just a little hole. I'm gonna punch the hole right there, and then let me see if it fits perfect. Oh, I love it. And then I'm gonna add a little pretty gold ribbon actually that I'm gonna use, and I'm just gonna try to pass this through this little hole just like so, and I'm just gonna secure these with my stapler because I don't want to make a knot. I don't want these to start getting super chunky already, so I'm just gonna be using some staples. Oh, look at that, my staples are red. I think Emma changed this too. They're always changing the colors of my staplers. Sometimes they're green, sometimes they're red or blue, or they just like doing that. So here we go. So, and now I'm just gonna add the little number 1, and on the back of this tag I'm going to be doing my journaling, which I will be doing off camera. So I'm just gonna go ahead and place my little number 1 over here. Super simple and super quick. So now I'm going to go ahead and continue with So I am done making the days and adding the date numbers, and now I'm gonna be doing some journaling to add in each one of the days of some of the days, as well as the journaling that I want to include on some of the spaces that I saved for that. So now that I have all my journaling in the book, I'm gonna go ahead and just use some different elements to decorate my December daily. So I have some wood pieces, different types, and I'm gonna use some gold washi tape and this fuzzy little trim that I just think is so festive. So finally, I'm just going to seal the top of my pockets so things are not falling out. Oops. Okay. So just like that. See, now everything is in place. This one I'm not too worried about, but you can also seal it if you like. So I hope that you guys enjoy the making of my December daily, and I want to thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.